Why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing that this feels a wee bit like, I don't know, like Super Sweet 16. Do you know, like,
The
it's
set?
very, like, the delusion. And I'm just sitting here, like, do you know what I mean? No. I think I'm having like an imposter syndrome moment just there. Like, I'm like, oh my God, you're such a twat. Look at you with like your production.
has
Like, you really
the
think you're like, what, Mariah Carey?
has the penny dropped?
What do you mean?
Like, have you went like, oh shit? Did you just wake up?
I just had a wee cringe moment. Do you know, like, as in, like, where I'm, like, like, I'm from Marfell, like, and I'm sitting here trying to be all, like, lights, camera, action.
We're
It's
all,
just a wee bit,
we were
like,
like,
yeah,
before, so we're like, we're all nice. We can't talk anymore.
we can't talk. Yeah, we're taking it very serious today. And I think that maybe that's giving me the giggles.
Yeah.
I think. But listen, guys, welcome back to the Pop My Cherry podcast. It is myself and producer Sean. This is a well-needed, like, solo catch-up.
Yeah.
Like, life has been, like, rock and roll.
It has.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, it's planned out that, you know, we bug up the episodes and we don't see each other for a couple of weeks. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, what's on? But then it's been like,
And then comes it's like, right, bye. I know you feel that, so bye.
but then this one, it feels like it was just like, right, this is the only fucking time this is gonna.
Yeah. I don't know.
Work.
It's just. Do you know? So I'm just gonna say, it's like, I'm just gonna get this off my chest now before we actually like jump into wherever this conversation goes today. I am so bored of me. I'm like a broken record. I say the same things like. Life's going 90 mile an hour. Like, it was so much better clubbing back in like the noughties. Like, I say all. Do you know?
Bandage dresses.
Yeah, but I say all the shit. Do you know? Do I not have like a different perspective? Do you know what I mean?
All the same.
It's the same shite. No, but no, there's been a lot happening. But yeah, like it's yeah, like loads. Like, I don't even really kind of know where you begin. Like, so it was a Malta, a holiday, and like fuck. Malta, Ibiza done more like wholesome Ibiza though.
Yeah.
And then hen parties. I'm going through like the hen party slammer. Anybody listening, like, you know, I have a friend, God love her, anytime, every weekend, she's at a wedding. She is at a wedding every weekend. And I'm like, how the fuck do you do it? I think we'll all hit that part somewhere in our life. Now, I'm not getting it too bad this year. I've only 2 big ones this year.
Yeah.
But I think that's all right.
How's that work out? You've had about 6 hens and 2
No,
weddings?
only actually 2.
Really?
Only 2.
Oh, right. It feels like more.
Everything just feels like a hen to me.
Are you going away and going like, I have another hen? But
No. 2. So 2 hens, a 40th. So right.
Oh, right. Yeah. Birthdays too.
Hen party 1 in Manchester. Hen party 2 in Manchester. 40th birthday in Malta.
Right.
Couple holiday in Ibiza. Followed by like meeting up with like a brand and meeting out with them type of thing. So a bit of mix of like wholesome and party. So no, only 2 hens. But like, I think we'll all go through that part in our life where it's like, you know, it's wedding city.
And then are the hens being followed up with home hens? You know?
Oh God. So look, they listen to this, so they're gonna hear it. So
do you like home hens in general?
No. Fuck it. Do you know what? Fuck it. This is my pot. Like, fuck it. Look, you've asked. Like, you know, I say it as it is. No, I don't.
So what is it? Is it the concept?
Right. I just want to say to my 2 friends out there, if you're listening to this right now, I love you so dearly. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Genuinely.
Yes, and I know you
value our friendship so much, right? If I've been on the hen, why am I on a home hen?
The home hen is
by
meant
the
to
way,
be for
I
people
just
who
might as well
can't
just
make it.
say this, by the way, because it's kind of funny. This is so messy. They are going to go mental. Because one friend, me and her were at the gym, and she was all like, so it's coming up at the end of the month. I'm like, I didn't give a straight answer. And then it's like, only Amar felt like, I'm like, like, I didn't actually. And then the group chat, like, can you vote if you're going or not? And like, I won't vote. So like, I suppose this is me. You fucking bitch, you voted me. Girls, I mean this with love. I'm not going till either. And because we're going to get into the whole month in a minute, but I am not going to either. And this is really making my chest tight. But I need to learn to say no. I'm not going. I'm not going. No, but like, in a serious note, like, this is, and this is just like my generic view. I feel like if you were at the Hen, I like, and by the way, I could be wrong. So like, comment section pop off or whatever. But I think if you've been to the Hen, I think the home hen, to me, a home hen is like your aunts or
Yes.
your mum or your mother-in-law, like that type of thing. Sit
I
down
agree.
dinner and maybe
who
like
who
and,
isn't
like,
gonna go away to Malta with you?
yes, who isn't going to be, who, or the people that couldn't make
Or
the
could make
Hen.
it. Yes.
It's an opportunity for that type of thing.
Uh-huh.
But it's kind of more, I think, do you know what it is? For me, anyway, personally, I just think it's because there's been so many kind of different things at the moment, which, by the way, unbelievable. Like, had a fucking blast and can't wait for it all. And then in August now, it's gonna be all the weddings. So excited. And I feel like a hen party is always a good opportunity to meet all the different friends, things like that.
Yeah.
But for me, I just think I've had like zero downtime. Like, this has actually been the first week where I have not been on a plane.
Yeah.
Like, I know, which
And
is
and
like
even
rock
then,
and roll, like,
you filled
but
it up
like,
with recording podcasts.
and we're now like hammering out podcasts to make, because we're falling behind. So it's everything kind of has a, it's like everything, like everything has a domino effect. So I think I am trying to be a bit more like, learn to say no. Like, you can set certain things out.
Yeah.
I like to stick myself in everything but the crib.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I might as well just say it, because I know they listen. Girls, I love you. It's like, I still could be there,
Aye.
but I'm not committing
If
to
the
being
planets-
there.
if
Does
the
that make
planets
sense?
align.
Because whenever like you lock into something, you're locked in.
Yes.
I kind of have commitment issues, so I'm a bit like, if I not in that way, if I'm giving you my word, I can't go back on it.
Yeah.
I'm very like that. So then I'm like, I'm like,
You don't
because
want to overcommit
because
yourself.
I've had so much going on, I don't want to commit that far ahead. So then,
I think you're.
does that make sense?
I think that
I'm just
type of
trying to be a
person-
bit more like,
And this isn't me just like feeding your ego or whatever, but I
No.
think that type of person is better than the person that goes, "Oh yes, I'll be here,"
and let them down.
and lets them
Yeah.
down. I hate
But then
that.
I'll never let anybody down. So then I'll put myself through the ringer of it. Like,
I like physically going to someone, and it is tough. I find it tough to do this.
Yeah.
But when someone says to me, "Can you here? Going to do this on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday? Can you do it?" I actually like sitting and going, "Give me 2 seconds, and I'll check, and I'll let you
Yeah.
know." And I look at my calendar, and I go, "No."
yeah,
And like, it's tough to do.
I know it is.
But you just go, "Look here, know what it is. I was planning to do this and do that, and
yeah,
it's just going to be like
that's it.
too tight for me to do it."
I know,
But
and
thank you for asking
that's
me.
definitely something I really, really struggle with. And the thing is, as well, it's like this. It's like, you want to be a part of everything. These are massive, like,
Yeah.
big deals or big moments, and also it is very like, flattering's maybe not the right word, but it's an honor to be.
To be invited,
to be included
be
in something,
included.
or something like that there, and you would want to be a part of it. But for me, it's kind of like, I don't know if we've talked about this maybe in a Patreon episode or maybe on I don't know, but like, as I'm saying to you, like, it's kind of, if you're on such a high decibel all the time, where it's like, going out or partying, or like, it's all very high maintenance, like, it's getting ready and this and the itineraries and all that there, and then flights or travel or whatever, and it's like, that really applies in my relationship, my work, and my social life.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, sometimes I come home at the end of the day, and like, my mom sits and have a conversation with me, and I'm so like, I'm just so drained.
Yeah.
And it's that thing, you can't sit and keep being that way, because you're not going to even enjoy things. You're just going to go fatigue. You're going to burn yourself out. So at the moment, as it stands, but like, I always say, don't ask me to go anywhere, because I'll always say yes. Like, I'm very that way. I do love a good time.
Here's my take on
So I
it.
could still be there, but at the minute, like, just take, like, I'm not RSVPing. Do you know what I mean?
My take on it is that for the home
They're going
hen,
to kill me.
I think the bride or the maid of honor
Yeah.
and the bridesmaids should be there.
Yeah.
And,
And if anybody can be there, great.
and then like the ma.
Yeah.
That's
you know what's so
like,
funny?
That's the guarantees.
But-
I don't think anybody else is guaranteed.
No.
Like if for me,
I don't
had
think
a
there's also an expectation either. My friends are so laid back.
Oh,
like, do you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, they're not like, they're not like bridezillas. Like, they're very like laid back people. So it's funny though that sometimes we have this fear of like, oh no, I can't let somebody down, because, and it's like,
Yeah.
they won't mind.
I had a stag and
You know.
a home stag, and my home stag, it was like my sister's partner,
Yeah.
and then again, people that couldn't get over to Liverpool for the stag,
Yeah.
and so, and it was really nice, and all we done was like play pool and watch the football matches that were on. It was like really laid
Low
back.
key, yeah.
Yeah, and we did do a bit of a pub crawl afterwards, and my dad got
Blocked.
proper block because my dad didn't go on the stag or nothing.
Well,
either.
that was his moment.
It was
Yeah.
good, like, and the Coles dad went as well.
Yeah.
So that's the type of people that are there.
Yeah.
But not everybody was on the stag. Made out for the
For it.
So,
But you know what's crazy though? It's like obviously while we're on the subject, I suppose, of like weddings, wedding culture, things like that and stuff. It's absolutely crazy how much pressure it must be now to getting married. Do you know?
yeah, I think it's like you see things that other people have at their weddings,
Yeah.
and you assume, oh, that's what you need to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to have the tick box of like all the things that you come to expect at weddings.
Yeah.
Now. Everybody has to have a freaking selfie booth for.
Yeah.
I
don't know if they're a thing anymore, are they? Oh, they still are. Yeah, actually, they
still are.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's
Now like,
the
it's
ones
still,
that it prints
You're
out.
gonna have like a caricature drawn in the corner. They're gonna have this. There's all these different things, and that's like I think that's all fun and it's quirky
great.
and it adds a bit of creativity, I suppose, to the day. But it's
But I wouldn't tell yourself, oh, Christine had that at her wedding. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of town if I don't have a caricature
there's a
artist
pressure.
or a poker table in the corner.
Yeah. And often, like, and this is, I suppose, maybe anybody listening to this, like maybe any like brides to be or whatever, if you're kind of going through like the trenches of the stress of it all, anybody I know who has got married and kind of, I suppose, in some way fell into that, whatever way, that's the one thing they always regret.
What
They regret like I didn't need the half of it, or I didn't need all that added stress. They regret nearly the box ticking of what they need to do in order to like nearly what is a successful wedding versus what is like a happy day. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of brides end up becoming like party planners.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
and you're too concerned about
and it's like,
everybody enjoying
you shouldn't
themselves.
be on your wedding day in your wedding dress running about with a clipboard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just, I think of that, the weight of that and the pressure of it and the stress. Because I think it is that, I get the why. It's, I suppose for all of us, like we all like to think, ideally, I suppose people, when you get married, you're at a stage in your life where you are, obviously, you've found your soulmate or that soul connection where like you're wanting to make a life commitment with one person. You don't imagine doing it again. Obviously, like marriages break down, and it's very normal, and it can happen, and people do get married, like, once or twice, or like Katie Price, maybe like 6 or 7. It's. But I think you don't go into your first ever marriage or your wedding.
Oh, you go like
thinking,
this is
this is the first one. Do you know? Like, I don't think you think of it like that. So I think there's that added pressure of
it has to be perfect.
This is the thing that you dreamed of as a kid. This is the princess moment. This is like the one chance. This is this day about love and about unit, and like, and I think in life, I think we all just want to be loved. We all do. Like, I think as human beings, that's something that is a human need. And I think a lot of our life is kind of mapped around finding our person or finding that connection or that, our soulmate. Mm-hmm. So when you do find that and you're at that stage, there is that pressure of like, this has to be the perfect day. And the reality is, a perfect day doesn't exist.
No.
The weather could be shite. You could put the child of Prague out. You could bury the fucking sausages all you want. Doesn't, I believe in it. But like, there still could be a wee bit of rain. Or maybe like, the service in the hotel, maybe they were running behind, like logistics can sometimes not work out.
Oh, things fuck up. Like
the DJ can get absolutely blocked.
Yeah.
Things can happen,
You could have mistakenly booked me for music. Yeah.
A bridesmaid could end up fucking, one of the groomsmen. Like things, shit, or other things.
Stuff happens.
Shit happens, lah.
Stuff happens and you don't even hear about it.
You don't even hear about it.
Because
you hear about it. Oh, you're at the residence bar. That's where you don't want to be. I'm telling you all right now, if you've got any weddings coming up, do not be at the residence bar. Nothing good happens at a residence bar. Now, you may get a crisp sandwich, but it's not worth it. To have to show your face at breakfast the next day, that's whenever all the twistedness comes out.
To be fair, I did have a good residence bar experience this year, actually, at a mate's wedding. It was very nice and very chilled. Normally, usually, it's like sore head o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's nobody wants to be here. For some reason, the room was just really like a nice wee temperature. You know, and like it's in like every
room temperature.
Well, we're all in like a marquee. I was roasting, you know, and
Yeah.
I was dancing and stuff. And then you come in there, and it was like nice. There was like a wee breeze coming in, and like, and everybody's talking.
A
and
nice
nice
cool
quiet
drink, nice.
level.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Or it was like wee tins of juice that were like in the fridge.
Oh, lovely.
The crisp sandwiches, of course.
Crisp sandwich. That's a residence bar essential,
actually
isn't it?
Was bliss. Like you know, it actually I think sorted me out for the next morning.
Okay, I got another one for you here. It does. This crisp sandwich does.
The crisp
you always
sandwich
do need
does.
a wee bit of bread, soak it all up. Tell me this: flip flops at a wedding. Do you know the way now? Like maybe like you know the way like this is what I mean. It's a full production these days.
I
like, you know,
appreciate
a wedding's the Met Gala, Belfast Met Gala. Like the thing with it is you've got like now your toiletries, you've got your Lynx Africa chewing gum, you know all them wee bits sitting like a powder station, I guess. And
and the wee basket.
in the bathrooms, and the wee baskets with the flip flops.
Sunglasses.
What do you think of the flip flops? So, because I think all the girls listening's going to come for me if I even open my mouth. So I'm going to maybe remain neutral, but you all deep down know what I would really think of that. But
me too.
girls
but
are going to say, try walking in a set of heels, aren't they?
Yes,
That's
I appreciate the practicality of it.
Consideration of comfort.
Yes, I think that's absolutely essential, and I say go you girls.
Yeah.
Because I think I would be cast out of West Belfast if I didn't give it the appreciation.
Yeah, and do you know what? I think I maybe need to touch a bit of grass, and I think I need to be a wee bit more like, you know, a bit of humble pie. I think I need to be a bit like, do you know what?
We all can't be glam all night.
You can't be, you know, if you want to put the Havianas on, go for it, like, you know, or the Primark numbers.
They are not.
They're not Havianas. Primark. Nothing wrong with Primark, but like they're definitely like Primark because they do all them wee cute bits. Yeah, so do you know what? Like, you know, I think we all know, you know, I have made comments on this podcast before about, you know, like, don't accept kitten heels, get off the ground, you know, unless you're, you know, like on stilts, I'm not interested. But I'm trying to think, if I'm getting married, don't ever wear a fucking flip-flop at my wedding!
Oh,
sorry, not sorry. I don't give a fuck.
I think
if I am getting married and I have pumped all this money into my special day, right? And like this is the part that we all have to laugh at.
No.
I'm sitting here giving off about fucking home hens, right? But we all know if I was getting married, could you imagine what I'd be like? Right?
the expectations, the standards.
If anybody landed with a pair of flip-flops, I would not be giving out flip-flops. Not a chance.
There'd be HR meetings.
Do you think so? I'll maybe, look, I've time to grow. I'm not ready to get married yet, clearly. There was something online about people were saying not that you should be, there's this thing, you know, like a lot of people would do, I suppose, like say, like, wedding fashion videos, like what to wear till a wedding, but there was been a lot of backlash about like this whole, like, you shouldn't be going like over the top with your dress code at a wedding, right? I know a lot of my friends really like would disagree with this, and I personally would. Like, you see, if I was getting married, on a serious note, there's no pressure. I do, on a serious note, that was just a bit of banter. I do want everybody to be comfortable. It's about like being there on the day. Bring your A game, bring your energy. Let's have a great day.
Yeah.
If you know, go comfortable. But I would want people, if you want to make an effort. Make an effort. If you want to go OTT, like big feather boa or whatever, like I want the maximalism.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think a lot of people, like you hear a lot of the times where like, you know, maybe brides are very like, oh no, like you can't wear this or you can't wear that or you can't do that, you know.
Yes.
Because they don't want to. But it's like nothing will ever take away from the bride, ever.
No.
And I think a lot of people don't realize as well, maybe it's like, like it's nothing to do with like what a bride's wearing. A bride's got a glow. It's the glow.
Oh yeah.
Whenever like, the way sometimes you maybe see like a photo of maybe somebody at a wedding, but you weren't there, you didn't actually capture the essence of it. Meanwhile, when you're seeing your friend or a loved one like walking down the aisle or whatever, and
there's like an aura around them.
It's the aura. Nobody can compete with that aura. You could be in like the full fucking, I don't know, Nadine Marabi, but like nothing's comparing to that. And even, and it's like you could be in like a champagne rose gold color or whatever. And I even love, whenever you see sometimes bridal parties all in white, but nothing stands against a bride.
Yeah. And I do
it's because of it's the aura.
I do understand the sort of that brides feel like, they would get annoyed seeing
like nearly why is she wearing a backless dress or
yeah,
like that's the thing.
In my head, I'm like, get over it. But I do understand. I'm not a woman. I don't understand the thing. Yeah. But for me,
I think,
and when I think of like seeing other fellas, at the thing, see when I see my mates at weddings and they've got a new suit and it's like, it's chic, it's like cool, it's like a bottle green colour cream shirt or so. Some of my mates like recently in weddings have like turned up really nice suits and I'm like, Lord, I like beg them up.
Yeah.
Even at my own wedding, I was like going, fuck me, had some suit, I love it. I love when someone like goes for it and doesn't harm my ego or whatever, but it's different. It's different with women, it's different with brides.
And I remember, it's funny we're talking about this because I remember, and I'm going to say shout out to Claire O'Hara, now Claire Gribben. Claire was a friend of mine back in my work days, and Claire was getting married, and I remember I was like, oh, like I'll just like, what will I wear? I can't remember. We're having a conversation. She's like, oh no, like you're extra. I want you to go OTT. And then I remember she's like, love it. And I wore like, it was like a baby pink blazer with a cream waistcoat, blue shirt, all block palette, like pastel colors, wee bow tie. I actually got a flower. I know it's like groomsmen wear the flowers. I got a wee flower on, and I wore like, like a wee like Gatsby like straw hat, like a wee boat, like a boater boy hat. Hat. Yeah, very like 1920s.
Yeah,
and like it was extra. But she was like, no, like, go. I want everybody, like, knock it out of the park. Like, wear, like, what you want. Like, express yourself. And that's the way I really value that because I was like, oh, no, like, you can't. I remember like, even my mum, like, oh, you can't wear that till a wedding. Like, you can't wear that till a wedding. I'm like, why can you not?
No,
do you know what I mean? I don't, maybe, yeah.
Don't wear it going to somebody's funeral, but like
no, but then it's everybody's different, I guess. But for me, anyway, like and it's this thing, like it's this whole like we're very like a tone it down kind of place. Like if somebody's maybe too loud or dancing on a table, we're like, no, like you need to be a bit more respectable. Don't be doing that. And I'm like, but they're actually like showing up and really making an effort to have fun and have a good time. What's the harm there? Or if someone's being like, no, like I'm really like I'm so excited for this. I want to look amazing. I want to feel the part. I'm gonna wear like like a sexy like backless dress. I'm like, bitch, you look fucking amazing.
I'll throw another scenario in the mix though.
Right.
Say that you are tagging along. You don't know the bride and groom. You're a +1.
You should not be doing the most.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
So
I do. Well, no, I'm still for all that.
But it's a personal preference.
For me, anyway, I'd be like,
I don't want to stand out here.
I'm here to blend in today.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. I'm not here to stand out. Like, I'm not, like, I don't mean in that way. I mean, I know my place. This isn't my circle. I'm a +1.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
A +1 turned up to my wedding wearing blue leggings.
I think I remember you telling me this one time. What's your thoughts? Too cash?
For like tennis shoes? It's
We're being really bitchy today.
I shouldn't have the authority to comment on like
go for it.
Women's appearances and stuff.
No, I know. Oh, right.
But everybody was like,
"What the fuck?
Oh, come on!" Like,
aye.
It was just. It wasn't even like a comfort thing or anything. I think it was just like. It was just like a lack of effort. It was just like couldn't give a fuck sort of thing.
Right.
Because they didn't know us and they're just So I was just like, who the fuck are you? Like,
Definitely at the residence bar.
yeah, probably.
Stop.
I didn't even go near a residence bar. I went to, like, we went down to one of our mates' rooms and was sat there for.
Apparently, it is going to sound a wee bit don't answer. Just hit me with a no comment, by the way. But apparently, though, I think, you know the way, like, you know, like your wedding day is like your, like, what do you call it? Like christening or well, not christening, like your
consummate the
consummate the marriage type of thing, right? But apparently, I never knew this, right? So do you know the way I just always thought, oh, that's why like brides never really kind of drink, because, well, obviously they want to remember their day, but it's just, you know, like, obviously, like, a bride and a groom's kind of never goes really mental, and then sometimes, like, that's kind of why. But apparently, like, I didn't realize this, that a bride and a groom will always go up for the shag during the dinner.
During the dinner.
During the dinner service. No, I personally couldn't do that.
Oh,
I've eaten sip.
we definitely didn't.
I could only have the sip if that was the case.
Now everybody thought we did, because we did go up
Right.
in between the dinner and the dessert.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
like,
your
and
time
everybody
to have
will
your
go
moment.
like, "Aye, right." But
Yeah.
we went up because one of our vendors, we promised them cash rather than like a bank transfer, and I didn't have my wallet on me, so I had to go up to the room and get my wallet and get the money out, and I couldn't find it. No, and we were panicking, and then this was something I didn't realize. So if you're doing it, because I didn't give a fuck about the dessert and stuff, my stomach is going a dinger, you know, because your wedding day and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like I was eating bits and pieces,
But
but
boop 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 boop. Just say you can.
sake. That's like a me joke. That's like I expect better from you. But we went up. I was panicking, but I didn't realize this. If you're not there, if the bride and groom aren't sitting at the top table, well, where we got married anyway, they will hold that part of the meal until the bride and groom come back.
Sit back down,
So everybody's waiting about like 20 minutes, half an hour on the dessert coming out because we weren't sitting at the top table.
Stop.
And everybody's like, fuck's sake, you know, cause Evans went for a ride. You know, you're not getting our cheesecake.
Could I just guess like parts of your wedding, right?
Go.
So, did you have a candy cart?
No, I specifically banned it.
Did you?
There's a whole lore. I'm not even going to get into it.
Right.
My ma's obsessed with candy carts. And I think they are the tackiest things. And I'm sorry.
I know, I'm so over being PC these days, trying to have, like, I think they're fucking tacky, point blank, and I don't care if you have a candy cart. That's just my opinion. I'm allowed to have it.
But my
I'll
ma,
die in the hell with that.
My ma has the most elaborate candy cart.
Does she have her own?
She bought her own. The wee carousel and all.
Stop it.
So she has multiple items for a candy cart. The crisp ball and everything. Like, and like it gets trailed out for every family like party.
Right.
And she loves it, and I'm so happy that she loves
like we'll never shit in
parties.
anybody's parade, no.
But I just went, I said to her, and I said to my two sisters, I was like, I better not see the candy cart. And I'm so sorry. That sounds so bad, but it's just because I just didn't want it. No. And I didn't want anyone having any extra stress of having to bring stuff.
Right, okay.
Because I see it with all the parties, it's like all the cars are full with all the shit that we've bought for the party. And I was just like, I want you to just turn up.
Okay.
You know? So I was like, don't bring the candy cart.
I get that. No, I get that. Can I guess your courses? So definitely sip.
Yep.
I think, and sip's my favourite. I think you can't beat a bowl of sip.
Yeah, definitely.
Main course, I'd say likely like your turkey and ham or beef.
Yeah, I think we had the option.
Yeah. Dessert, I don't, like, I'd nearly put my life on it, but I'm scared to put my life on it too. Trio of dessert.
Trio of dessert, yeah.
Were you?
Yep.
I knew you were.
Cheesecake.
Profiterole.
Chocolate fudge cake. Not profiterole. I can't remember what the third one was.
Pavlova meringue.
Pavlova
meringue. Knew it. Fucking knew it.
That's what it was.
You're so predictable. No, but I think that's the best option.
Yeah, it's just that's a crowd pleaser.
At that part, it's a crowd pleaser, because at that part you're kind of like, you know what? Like, I wouldn't mind a wee sweet treat.
Yeah.
but like you're stuffed after the main course. And then that gives you a wee bit of flavour of the different options at a nice wee size.
I think that...
like, you know, I am a basic bitch too, believe
oh,
it or
wow.
not.
That's it's basic bitch,
I know
but
I've
that
told
is
you that
the
you can't wear
ABBA dancing
flip-flops
queen.
to my evening too and all that there, but like I do love like, you know, cream of veg. I do like a wee bit of turkey and ham, and I do like a wee trio with dessert. Yeah. I love a wee perfetta roll and a wee...
does the job. Now, I'll alternate.
Not a candy cart though, that's my limit.
Ever see if you get invited to a wedding?
Fuck, this has been so
it's so wedding. and they actually go a bit rogue with like the dinner options.
Right.
Do you feel a bit like they've maybe got like turkey ham stuffing, but then something really rogue like duck? So
yeah.
And you're like fuck it,
but that,
rock and roll.
Yeah.
And you pick all of the rogue options.
Aye. But you know, this maybe I'm being a wee bit like I've like a car in here. But you know when you go to a wedding, like you're eating a turkey and ham or whatever, and like you like lovely, you know, lovely jubbly. But then it's like, well, why is the bridal party getting like fucking steak? There's something
I've never seen that.
There's something a bit pyramid schemey about that. Like I feel a wee bit like. Well, do you know what?
I would be aghast.
You see that big tacky post box that's sitting outside this fucking wedding? I'm going to put my hand on it and take my card back out. I will never be invited to another wedding. And you know what? Thank fuck. Okay, right. So I think we've talked enough a wee bit about weddings here.
We're barred
from every wedding. So obviously, Sean, like this is so annoying. This is why I wish you would watch it. Like Love Island at the moment, like I just want to do like a bit of like a debrief on it.
You go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, of course. Like I don't know.
You don't, right? You're not in the know. This is just going to be. It's going to be like a news round. I just think for anybody listening, obviously, I think everybody has been glued to Love Island. So have you seen all like the whole like the you know there was such like speculation. If anybody clocked it, I did say in an episode quite a while ago that I knew somebody was going to be going in it or whatever, and that person went in it. So Charleen Murphy was in Love Island, and yes, there was so much like rumors, speculation, and then I remember when all the rumors were coming out, I was like, oh god, like is this going to jeopardize her chances? But then she went in to Casa Amor, which is such a shame because you see, if you know Charleen, like Charleen's been in here, she's been on the podcast before, she's such a sweet girl, but Casa Amor is such a hard position, I think, for a Love Islander. Basically,
you said this to me yesterday.
Yeah,
so what's the difference?
Days.
So it's two islands.
So it's kind of like if you imagine you've got your main villa, and then everybody's getting to know each other. They're building connections, etc. And then this is nearly like the relationship tester. So it's kind of like the guys go off to another villa where there's a new set of girls, and then the new set of guys come into the villa with the current girls.
Right.
So it's kind of like the Garden of Eden, I guess. So you've got 3 days with them. The guys always kind of go very much like lads' holiday. They're like kids in a candy store. And then the girls go more like, no, like I like the connection I have, whatever. And then it's like, do you stick or swap? That kind of scenario. So then if you were a Casa Amor girl, you've only got a couple of days to like try to secure a place in the main villa, or else like you're going home. You have 2 days to find a connection or you're going home.
So it's really
with guys
tough.
Who already have a connection over another villa, but it's whether their connection is strong enough.
You're like
or
a
not.
wild card option.
Basically. And you know, I just feel like it was such a disservice for her because she really deserved to shine, because going in that quick, you know, it was very like, you know, she coupled up with Cav. He brought her back into the main villa, but then it just was all just the whole Love Island at the moment. The cast I'm really not vibing with. Like they're real, like a lot of them are really, really, really problematic. Like Lola is honestly, I do not know how the hell she passed the psych test. Like Bunny Boiler, like baby reindeer vibes. Still, like it's mental. Like it's absolutely mental. Like Ofcom or even like getting involved.
Why?
She's like really passive aggressively, like they're bullying. I'd say there's a girl Julia in it, and Julia is very much like very honest. She's, you know, like speaks her mind, and then not in a confrontational way, but then Lola's such a like, it's, you have to watch it to get it, but like anybody listening to this will be like, no, like Lola's like, oh, like get her the fuck out. But she's coupled up with a guy Fitzy from down south, but he's playing such a game because he's just not like being himself. Like he's playing it safe. They're like the safe couple, like the sweethearts. They've never been tested. They've never went with. It's just all But it just felt so bad because like I just think like Charleen got caught up in all this like this storyline of like this couple and then Jasmine and Kevin and and then she got dumped because he ended up going back to his original. They done a recoupling, and then Charleen the guy that she was with in Castlemore that she built the connection with went back to his original girl in the end. So he brought her back to the main villa. They were there for about a week, and then there was a recoupling, and then he went back to his previous connection, saying that meant Charleen was single and therefore dumped from the island.
Oh, fuck.
But like she's blown up though, like it's massive. Like there was so and what was good to see was everybody here was so like rooting for her. Like we were all like, come on, Charleen,
Yeah.
But in my opinion, like deep down, like I just think she was too good for it. She was too good for Love Island. Like Charlene, and the way she handled herself, there was all this drama that was going on, Sean.
You have to
but
be.
But she
like,
handled herself like such a lady.
Yeah.
But it's the thing. It's like, whenever like somebody and you're like, oh, like like they didn't get a fair chance.
Yeah.
But then who knows? Like she could maybe do All Stars, and I don't know what the plan would be. But yeah, so she's out of the villa. I haven't really heard much about it. She hasn't been like active or anything. So yeah,
go her.
Well done. Yeah, well done. Yes, it happened. And she looked unreal. But yeah, Love Island's just crazy at the minute. Like, you really should try and get into it next year. But yeah, like get Lola out to fuck. That's all I have to say. So problematic. It's not even normal. But it's like not. But like the reality is as well though. Like, is anybody really in there for love?
No, not at all.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, didn't we speak to someone who sort of broke the fourth wall for us?
Who?
There was somebody. Now I don't think on camera. But I think there was someone who was on here that's give us a bit of behind the scenes tea on like Love Island that like most of them know that like they go in, some of them go in and they have partners.
Who told us this? Hold on a minute. It's not Charlene, by the way. Who was it? Oh my God! Yes. She would actually she would be honest about that.
Yeah, but she told us off camera.
It's all very like producers get involved.
Like most of them like go in and they have a boyfriend or they have a girlfriend, going into it.
Well, I knew,
and they know that it's like it's just money, they're going in to build a profile and like so they'll play up to the cameras and do whatever they need to get attention.
Yeah,
because they know it's all fake anyway.
Yeah. Well, I remember whenever I lived in Ibiza, there was one like, and she's a pretty well-known Love Islander. Like, she's really, really, really funny. But this is back when she went on the first time. She's been on Love Island, she's been on All Stars. But the first time she went on it, she had a boyfriend that was living in Ibiza. So we knew her, but we knew her boyfriend. She was always back over, like but they were like maybe not necessarily like exclusive boyfriend, but they were seeing each other. She was going on it, yeah. But that's what it is, and but I think a lot of people take it very serious. You can see in the comments and the fans and all, they're all very like, no, these people have the best connection, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a TV show.
Yeah. Like,
why can we not just watch things and take it for like entertainment value? Like, for instance, like I can't stand Lola, but I don't actually mean that as a person. I'm sure she's lovely, but like also like she has me screaming at the TV. So it's good TV. She's getting a reaction out of me. Do you know what I mean?
There's fill-ins and there's heroes.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
it's TV.
It's like WWE wrestling.
Yeah,
I
love.
It's all fake.
And do you believe it was? I still like to believe that it wasn't.
I remember. I was into it, right? More so out of like, not peer pressure, but you know what I mean. It's just like
WWE.
WWE.
See, I loved it, but I love like wrestling divas.
Yeah, you would. That would be your thing. But I just remember.
Was it Tori Wilson?
Tori Wilson was one, yeah.
In China.
Yeah. It so mental back then as well when we were growing up. It was like borderline like inappropriate.
It was problematic, yeah.
But like when I just remember it was like an age where like everybody in my class liked it. So then I liked it. And I genuinely liked it for maybe about 6 months. And I mentioned it once. And I think for then the next 5 years, I got bought like no tickets to go see the wrestling at the Odyssey.
In the Odyssey, yeah.
And after about the second year, I was really over it. Like,
really?
but it was like, it was sort of probably like that wee box tick thing of like, oh, well, sure, get Sean tickets for the rest.
He likes that.
He likes that, and I was going for the next going like,
oh God,
this is fucking,
how did I break the news?
Yeah, because if it said, don't get me tickets for next year, they would have known that I didn't appreciate the ones for the last year.
Right, okay. I remember as well. Did you ever watch like Gladiators?
I love.
Do you Gladiators. Don't. I'm gonna do that memory lane thing. Tell me not to go down it. Just tell me. Anybody listen. Just
it's back.
Just like, please don't bring us back down here again. No, I know, but like the glamour of it all and the naughties.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, and like I know it would make me nearly. I think I'd be in my 50s now if I was in my. I always wanted to be in my like mid to late 20s, and from like the millennium.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have been in my 20s during the millennium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just that whole like that London circuit, like the glamour
optimism
of it all.
And
Saturday night TV was so fucking exciting. Like, you know, like even recently there's actually like a Sky documentary about Katie Price, and it's like a real hardcore, you know, like I'm gonna say his name wrong. Louis, please. Thank you.
Theroux. Sorry, I think it's
Theroux. So it's from the people that made the Manosphere. This is so it's a proper like documentary, like a really like, and they've got like archive like videos, like, you know, like memorabilia, like letters, like all like, you know, like a proper documentary about her life.
Yeah.
And I suppose about the toxic cycle that she's always had from men from like a very young age right up until, you know, when like a lot of things happened to her when she was young, and that was kind of what nearly like she always felt, I suppose, like, you know, like a trauma response where that was kind of where nearly Jordan was created in a way. But the Jordan era, like, you know, and that was, and it was like, it was so nostalgic watching it.
Like,
yeah, and like Garth Gates was on it. So this is the first time Garth Gates has ever like discussed, you know, about that, like whenever they had like a relationship and, you know, but like, you know, like pop idol, footballers' wives, bad girls, like all that, like, you know, it was just such a, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, problematic again,
but very problem. Yes,
but there was like
but the thing is, it's funny when we talk about problematic things, we have to allow room for growth. Right now, maybe in about like 15 years, we might be like, Jesus, like people really just chat a lot of shit on podcasts, and that was problematic.
Yeah.
Do you know, like the world and our environment is always changing.
Yeah.
And you know, it's we look back. We can't look back at things. We can't look back at what was and apply it to today's. It's a different environment. Do you get what I mean?
I do.
So I do agree it is problematic, but also thank God for growth.
Yeah.
But like, say for instance, you know, like a lot of you see people say like Matt Lucas or like David Williams, is it like Little Britain, Catherine Tate shows like that, and they were like, now in today's day and age they would likely not get commissioned.
No,
because the humor was very dark. It, you know, it poked fun at like, you know, like different, like, you know, like social groups or like, you know, ethnicities or whatever. Like it was kind of like, it was very much like caricature stereotypes.
Yeah, but
through comedic material.
But did you laugh at it?
Yes.
Yes, and like it's not great to admit, like, but it's.
But
like,
the thing is maybe like but that was
values.
what I'm saying. That was the environment.
Yeah.
Like, you have to think that was the environment that you were in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. So although like you can look back at all that, that was the way it was, and like even when you look back at say like paparazzi were like there was paparazzi on the documentary talking about like we'd be hiding in our shed or we'd be this or whatever, and. You know, and it's kind of like, oh my God, that's so fucked up. But that was the way it was. It was so wrong. And like, if you look at even like Britney Spears and all that, like how invasive it used to be, celebrity culture, and like journalists would write absolutely anything, the most slanderous things about people. And
just
that was
sometimes
and
just pure lies.
And the newspapers and the magazines, that was the gospel. There was no social media. There was no other things.
True.
So it was a completely different time period.
It's mad how like we have such a thing to be like try and be accurate, because the big thing in this day and age is like misinformation and like people spreading lies on the internet, because we have so much access to information and the facts that like then if it's so easy for somebody to spread something that's false and it to go proper widespread. But if you think about it back in the 2000s, if somebody started a rumor,
Yeah.
like just off of like nonsense, you know what I mean? Remember the whole like Lady Gaga's got a dick?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Well, that's actually yeah.
You know
And
what I
there's
mean?
been recent interviews. Have you seen that? Like the montage of her, like she's always getting asked that.
Yeah.
And her response to it is actually always so eloquent every time. And she's like, "Why would that be such a bad thing if I did?" Like
Yeah.
she never would ever deny it. And she said
She never got
later on,
offended
she
by
said
the
later on
question.
actually in life, she was like, "I never ever would answer that or deny that because I never wanted it to seem that that was something that you needed to deny." She never wanted to negatively put down.
Amazing. Like,
You know, and
yeah,
she's such a and
really
so ahead of her
appreciate
time, and you know.
Yeah.
But it's funny, isn't it? Like you know, like that was.
Like that was misinformation getting spread.
Yeah.
And there would always be like, our project was the worst for it. You know, like
So was he a wee slobber? Was he?
he would just come in and he would tell you the biggest load of nonsense. He'd just like go like, "Here, did you hear such and such happen?" Like he would say like, no, like say the best footballer in the world, say Ronaldinho. And like you go, "Here, just see Ronaldinho signing for Celtic," and I go, "No way!" And I go to all my mates, "Here, that's mad, Ronaldinho signing for Celtic, isn't it?" They're like, "You're full of shit."
Oh, stop.
I'm like, "My brother told me."
Oh no.
He would get you in all sorts.
I know. Would you be gullible? I'm gullible as shit.
Not now. No, I think I'm pretty switched on. You do like take things at face value quite a bit.
Who?
You?
Yeah. It's kind of
You
weird.
do trust in people?
No. Don't get it twisted. I'm a good judge of character. Oh, I can read through a bit of my love.
Yeah.
But I'm gullible.
Right.
So like if you told me that, I believe that.
Yeah.
Do you know, like I'm gullible. If you're telling me something, I'm taking your word for it. But I can read through people.
That's on me for being dishonest.
What?
It's on me for being dishonest.
Yeah,
yes.
I'll take your word for it. I'm that kind of way.
Yeah.
But in regards to like, I'm not gullible or naive of people. Like genuinely, and like this might sound a wee bit like intense, but truthfully, I will be really honest. When I meet somebody within the first minute, I have done an MRI scan on them.
Yeah.
In my brain. I've worked it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right, okay, so you're a pick me, or right, okay, you're that, and but also I just keep it to myself. I'm just very observant. I've no issue with it. I'm just very observant of people.
Yeah.
I pick up on everything. That's a Scorpio thing, though. I think we pick up on like with your Scorpio. Would you be?
I think
that Scorpios they pick up everything. They can tell when energy's off. They can tell body language, every single thing.
I do feel that. I do feel like I can sense when like in conversations with people, you know, and like how to switch it around or whatever. But I find sometimes I'm an awful judge of character.
You're a bad judge of character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, because I think sometimes I think I give a lot of people the
Would
benefit.
You be open to people or skeptical? You do give benefit of the doubt then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a lot of the time I'm just like, I just assume everybody is sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it comes to bite me in the arse sometimes.
Yeah. And this is maybe nothing to do with, like, I suppose, Scorpio qualities, but I suppose it's, would you be the type of person, like, more, like, do you know that saying, like, anything for an easy life?
Yes. Sometimes I'm like that. Yeah, sometimes
like
I can.
You're just like, oh,
you don't challenge things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. Yeah. But I can't, if I feel like I can't challenge something that I do. Mm-hmm. But most of the time I'm just like, if it's easier just for me to agree and get it done, then yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I've always said this, anybody listen, I always think knowledge is power. Sometimes it's just enough to know something. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Or to be aware of something, or to be aware of somebody. And that's enough. And then you can, you know, do you know what I mean? I think, you know, I think definitely whenever I was younger, I used to be a lot more like reactive. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's always like, I don't think that's always the healthiest option. Because it can make you be somewhat like confrontational, or it can make you quite, you know, you just pop off at any kind of, you know, you need to learn, I think, composure. Mm-hmm. You know, and not everything needs to be like an argument or, you know, that's, do you get me? Would you be like a conflict avoidant?
Yes.
Right, okay.
No, I would say I am. My sister-in-law gave me like a really good piece of advice one time where I was like getting like I was talking to her one time, and I was like giving off about,
Me.
about you. I was giving off. I can't remember what it was. It was maybe I was young, like, but it was my friends. It might have even been about the band or whatever, and like people weren't pulling their weight or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was going like, this isn't happening, or could have been even about a fucking formal bus or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it was. And she was like, why does that matter? Like, and I was going, because it's not fair, like this. And she was like, doesn't matter. Like, if it's, do you want it done? Like, the most important thing for you is that it gets done. Like, stop trying to like make sure everybody's like pulling up to your
Taking the
stand.
weight of it all,
If
yeah.
you need to just, if the best thing, if the quickest way to get this sorted is you just go ahead and do it, or you get it sorted.
But
Do
it's
it.
that, like, like the stubborn, like sometimes like it's like it's the principle. It's like,
I know.
Are you gonna stand on that hill screaming about principle, or like is it just easier to either like move on from it or just get it done
Yes.
and learn from it? It's like you better,
And that sort of
that's the more
changed
practical
my
way to be.
mindset.
Yeah.
I still sort of think like that with things. It's
Yeah.
like, is it fair that like I'm doing this while they're like lagging behind and something? I'm going like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If I'm so determined that I want this done, like, that's on me to get it done.
Done. Yeah.
Like,
I
if
agree.
if people can help me, I'll give off to them. Like, if they're not pulling their weight, but
Yes.
but I'll go and do it anyway.
Yeah. No, I get that. But also it's funny though, like, you're always learning about yourself, aren't you?
100%.
Like, and like, I think, you see, I don't know, sometimes I think we live in this kind of like pageantry world where we're all very like, like happy Monday, like, oh, like we're all very like, I don't know, trying to be like nearly like performatively positive all the time, or like we're like, no, I'm a good person, or I'm
Brand
a girl's
aware.
girl, or we're all very brand safe these days or whatever. I don't know why we're like this. I think we're afraid to have an opinion, or we're afraid to, be human in any way. But the thing is, every single human being, myself included, has an ugly side. We all do. Like, we all have, flaws. An ugly side's maybe not a nice way to put it, but
We'll get the point.
do you get what I mean? It's like we're all flawed, and that's what makes us human. But, we are always learning about ourselves. Like, only recently, like, I was actually out with a group of friends, just out for like dinner, and it was a friend, she came home from Australia. I can't remember, I must have been like, sometimes whenever I go out nights out, I just get very like anxious, because I just don't like, if I'm with a group, I like to be with the group. So then sometimes I feel like my guard's quite up.
Yeah.
And then I can't like relax or enjoy myself. So often, like, I'm not really drinking. I'm very like, it's not a comfortable environment all the time for me. But then my friend, she's like, oh my God, like, why's up? Like, Mrs. Like, blah, 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 or whatever. And then she's like, oh my God, like, Mrs. Like, you're so much more like uptight than usual. Like, she lived in Australia, by the way. I was like, than usual. And then she's like, oh, well, yeah, like, you're uptight. Like, and I was like, uptight? And I never realized that about myself. And then I was kind of like, wait a minute, am I uptight? I actually am.
How long has she been in Australia?
3 years.
You could be different.
She says more uptight. Do you
Like,
think I'm uptight?
define uptight? Like,
Tense.
tense?
Yeah. I'd say so.
You can have like your tense moments. You can take things like
Yeah.
really seriously, or like,
Yeah.
but no, I'd say you're easygoing. Like,
I'm easy going, like, in a, like, I'm like, oh, no, I don't mind her. Like, I'm not like high maintenance.
Yeah.
Maybe, actually.
I think uptight's harsh.
It didn't come out as harsh as that, by the way. I don't want to make
Yeah.
no. She wasn't being mean.
Yeah. She's speaking to you the way a close friend.
A friend would speak, yes.
Speaks to you,
But it was
yes.
something that I never really noticed in myself. So I never noticed, like, for instance, I only learned recently that I moan a lot. I never realized that about myself. Like, I was oblivious to that.
Yeah.
And, like, friends would mock me. Oh my God, I'm burnt out. I think we've said this on here before.
Yeah.
I never knew that about myself.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you think you know yourself. You're always learning about yourself.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You always think that you're the most evolved version of yourself.
Yeah.
But you've like
And once
so
upon a time,
much
I used to
more
think,
to
oh my
learn.
God, I'm such a sweet person. And my friends would be like, sweet? Like, you're great, and like you're such a great friend, but like you're not sweet. Like, sweet's not the description here.
Fuck me, you spent 5 minutes slating the home ends.
Like, yeah, like I'm very, I don't know. Do you ever think sometimes, do people know you better than you know yourself, or do you know yourself best? What do you think? Do you get what I mean by that, though?
Yeah. There is people that know me probably, but like no.
You know what's best for you.
Yeah.
I think you like your intuition. You know that the best, and I feel like
But
I'm
there's
very
also
self-aware.
there's situations where I'm emotional about something.
Yes.
And there's people who know like how I actually like feel.
Yeah.
About that, you know.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah.
That's
like,
the thing.
Yeah, like I've maybe like, and like that's what I mean. I have friends where I'm like, I know certain qualities like good at like, oh, like, you know, and they don't like, even friends say, for instance, like in a positive way, like I have friends I'm like, oh my god, like they don't even know they're really funny. Like they're really, really funny, or they're really funny whenever like they lose their shit, or like they're, you know, there's like the wee isms.
Is there?
We're only ever really seeing our reflection in the mirror, but people
Yeah.
are around us. They're picking up our energy or our mannerisms or our ways or our behavior. So they maybe have, I don't know, do other people have a better rounded?
Yes, there's.
That's what I mean.
There's
Like,
also
friends say things to me, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't realize that. But you learn obviously, and then you notice it. Like, friends notice things more in you than you maybe notice in yourself.
Or sometimes like you see that like your friend or like Nicole or whatever, like like your partner, like it gives you like you can see they're enjoying your company.
Yes.
And you're going, you think I'm brilliant, and I have no fucking idea why.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But there's something there.
Yeah. You're like.
But I think that's all like connection. though. I think there's certain people like you gravitate towards, or there's certain people that like tickle your funny bones. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know, like there's some people that I've met, like even whenever I think back in my like earlier years, whenever I would have like say like I was working in like hospitality and stuff, and you maybe would have met maybe like a 50-year-old woman that was very like what you see is what you get, and she was blunt as fuck, and I'd love to be out the back having a fag with her because she was a funny bastard to me.
Yes, it just
But I don't think
really
it's like a universally known thing. It was like it tickled something to me. I connected.
Yeah,
it's connection.
Yeah, 100%.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And I do think it's just like different people are just made to like to find out.
But then it's funny. There's people that you know. Have you ever had this? So then there's people that you can meet, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but there's people that you'll meet, and from the jump you are allergic to them.
Yeah.
And there's people, I get that, I can feel that energy. Sometimes people meet me and they're not fucking with us, like.
Yeah.
And that's completely. It's just it's a plus and a plus.
Yeah.
Or a minus and a minus. Maybe we shouldn't do all that. There's people you click with and there's people you don't.
100%. There's people just like, you know, you can't get the conversation going.
Yeah.
At all. It hits constant dead ends.
Oh, yeah.
And you just feel like
Yeah. And this is going to sound a wee bit mean, but I know everybody will think this, and I know you think this too. There are people that once they start to even speak, there is like a timer going on your brain. And like, so they're talking like, I'm like 1, 2, 3.
You
4,
know that the
5.
two of you.
How long? What's the highest number I can get till of endurance here? 10.
You just have, you have it, and you know that they have it. There's a lack of confidence in the conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, going into it that you're like, none of us think this conversation or this interaction is going to go well.
But then when you start to talk about this in such a nearly like, it's not scientific, but I suppose it's like, you know, it's
analyzing it
as a thing instead of like taking it and like looking at it personally. So then when you think about it, like a lot of us care what people think, or we want to be liked, or we, you know, that kind of way. And it's like, well, when you really think about it, like it's not really that important to be liked by everybody. And if you don't get along with somebody, you don't need to hyperfixate on that. If you actually take yourself out of the situation and look at it as more like, you know, it's like magnetics.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, that's a plus and a plus. Or like we don't see eye to eye. I don't need to hate them. I don't need to dislike them. I don't need to make their life difficult. I don't need to like analyze this. We clash. We don't connect.
Yeah,
it's
and there's also like the situational thing.
I think you clash whenever
too.
you're trying to make it work.
That's true.
I don't think you clash instantly with
because
people,
you're thinking too much about it.
You're thinking too much about it and trying to make something worse, or you're like a pick me, or you're doing the most, or like they're doing the most, or whatever. It's just not going. You just don't see eye to eye. You just have different views. You just do not align in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's like it's never going to work. You aren't. It's not a match.
Yeah.
Friendship, relationship, whatever. So like, just look at it as that's not a match. The more you try to put a piece in a jigsaw, it's not meant to fit. The more it's going to cause you stress.
Yeah. I also think the situation matters too.
When you meet people, it's like a spark.
Yeah.
Like you instantly.
Sometimes if you're with someone one to one,
yeah,
it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But then you have like the bit of like glue in the middle, which is like another friend.
Yeah.
There, and then all of a sudden it makes the whole engine tick.
And
you know?
I don't want to. God, I'm being so messy. This is like the friends expose. But like I have a group of friends, and that's very much like that. There's that, and I think we would all likely agree that there's this one friend, and like she is like the foundation of that kind of group. And we don't see each other all the time, but when we're all together, it's like it's just all bonds together. She's like, she's the foundation of it.
She's the mummy of the group.
She's the mummy of the group. She's like she's the one that brought us all together. We're all friends through her, like that type of thing. But like I'm not really gonna let you go off and do one-on-one things with people in that group. It's more like it's when we're together, we're the group.
Yes.
But we're not a group. Do you get me?
Yeah.
That type of thing. Meanwhile, then I have some friends where I could only interact with on a one-on-one basis.
Yeah.
That I actually don't get along with or see eye
then
to eye
that's
with
the thing.
in a group.
You bring them into your friend group, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a lot. And cause where I'm from, like everybody knows everybody, and everybody's kind of like either acquainted or friends with everybody in some sort of a way. It's kind of like that, very like community.
Here, just a quick thing on that, because I know we've talked a lot of shit today. But know what I always love? See you saying that about like, everybody knows each other where you're from, and like, I found like playing small towns and villages around the country.
Yeah,
like. I would go in and I play a bar, and the bar like is rammed, like full of people like in their 20s.
Yeah,
like young people all the night out, busy treating this wee pub as if it's like a nightclub. And I look about, and the town's tiny. You know what I mean? Like you go, or surely is only like 20 houses in this wee town. Like how the fuck is there like 300? Like. People
here,
and like they all must bus in, and they all know each other.
Yeah,
like all those 300 people, they all just mingle among each other. Is that like?
That's the thing.
Is that a thing? Do you all just like you have a common meeting place?
Yeah,
and all go into like that one.
Yeah, so like Magherafelt and Cookstown, where I'm from, Magherafelt and Cookstown would have always kind of been the places. And then, well, Newbridge, the Elk used to be like the thing back in the day. Like they're like kind of like nightclub places. But truthfully, like everybody, so it's kind of because of schools and different things. A lot of places are in more rural areas, so there's not necessarily secondary schools there. So you'll have people maybe from like Arbo, Moortown, Ballymaquigan, or Ballyronan or whatever that would be going to school in Magherafelt, but then people from Magherafelt would be going to school there, and then maybe like Cookstown would be more maybe necessarily like like Pomeroy, Donaghmore, Dungannon, or like or Dungannon. It's Dungannon would have like the Moy, Armagh, like it's or. It's all we're all and everybody.
You're more
knows,
connected,
but then because it's socialized and everybody goes to the one place. So like whenever I was a teenager, I would have knew people from like Dungannon, Armagh, like all that. Like I would have knew people that were friends with Anna Olivia and all that. Whenever I was growing up, like it's that type of thing.
But see, I thought that was class.
Everybody knows everybody, yeah.
Because there was very few times when I was growing up where there was like specific places everybody went. Yeah. Because you were just sort of spoiled with choice.
Yeah.
It was like you could go out in the west, you could go out in the town. There was like 20 places you could
But
go
I
in
think
the
there is
town.
something I think about growing up in a city. I think there's something more urbanized about like, and I mean that in the sense of like you're kind of like in areas you'll have your community areas. Yeah. But a city way of life is a different way of life compared to like
siloed with like a smaller group of friends.
Yes.
Because you just find your wee tribe.
Yeah.
And you just go everywhere together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Whereas I feel like there's more of a community thing when you all meet up and like.
Yeah.
And that's another thing.
I have a friend that will not go out with anybody on a night out. Like he will not go out. Jack. He'll not like well he will, but like you see if you go out on a night out with Jack around Magherafelt or whatever.
Yeah.
Jack is gone in a second because Jack is sweeping around that bar because he knows everybody. Well, like he knows everybody.
Yeah.
We all know everybody, but he knows everybody. So Jack could go out on a night out on his own, and he will have the best night ever, and will have fallen in with everybody.
Yeah.
That's the way it is where we're from. And do you know what? I'm going to say this because I think lately, at some part in my life, I have definitely lately ridiculed or criticized where I have come from. Mm-hmm. I would imagine in some capacity, and lately with the, like, I suppose, coming from that smaller, like, small town kind of area, even though it's not small-minded.
Yeah.
For me, I felt like in parts of my life I didn't fit in, I guess. And I think only the older I get, I have to say I'm really proud and I really fucking love where I come from. Yeah. I really, really, really do. Genuinely. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, let's cut the bullshit. This is all a wee bit twatty. It is all a wee bit like wannabe celeb or whatever. Like, you know, like we're all like, you know, like Belfast famous or whatever the fuck. Like we all, you know, we're in Belfast Live and we think we're Mariah Carey. But like it is, there's something a bit like clowny about it. And if you come from like a rural area, it's like nearly like a UFO. Yeah. Would you see anybody where I'm from? Anybody be like, here, like they do not get it. They do not get it necessarily, but they'll be like, here, like you're doing well with it anyway. Yeah. Fair play to you. Like, you know, supportive. Fair play to you putting yourself out there. You know, like people are really, really genuine.
And rooting for you.
There's twats as well, don't get me wrong. There's twats everywhere. But overall, collectively, like very, very... What do you get the point I'm trying to say? This, the flamboyancy wouldn't be a thing where I'm from. Yeah. But people are, it's very community, it's very supportive. And I think... and often and I'm sure you feel that with West. I think West is very like that.
It is community driven, but in a different way. The sort of connection I see that... Like
yours is more nearly like flashlights. Pillars are coming, and I have to say,
speed camera up a glam road.
We're that too. We're that as well. Genuinely, you see, if you flash, I was actually going up the M2 today, and a guy was coming the other way, like so, like the bloody motorway, and he literally flashed 5 times and was like putting a hand, flapping it down, and I looked ahead, and there was the po-po. They were up in the fucking bridge, overlooking, ready to catch somebody, and I was like, you ain't catching me, because I got the heads up. What? Am I allowed to say this? I was going at the legal speed limit. But the thing is, you look out for people. I remember my friend one time, though, she flashed at the police. She's going like dippers, or... like, it's the fucking police. And then they fucking turned and they came after her. That's not a clip.
That is a clip. He's only reaching for it.
He's got his wee notepad. You can't clip that. But look, I think that's all today.
That was great.
That was great. So it was. Listen, guys, just a wee catch up. There's so much we could catch up on, but this has been a funny one today. Yeah. It's been funny, so it has. But listen, guys, make sure if you want to get them bonus content episodes, it's all going off over on our Patreon channel. We've got a link in the description section. I always say with Patreon, you can opt in, you can opt out, you know, come in, have a wee glimpse at the Peep Show. If you like what you see, stick around, etc. But it's a lot of fun over there. We've got our chat rooms. It's all going off. We're loving it, We're loving it. But yes, we'll leave the link there if you did want to join or sign up. Obviously, we greatly appreciate that. Make sure you're subscribing wherever you listen to your podcast. That keeps you up to date with any upcoming episodes. And yes, guys, listen, fun, good catch up, Sean. I've loved it. We've had a laugh here today. I'm definitely going to be barred from weddings, and my friends are going to kill me. It's been a bit messy, but listen, look, it's a bit of crack. I don't mean no harm. Take me with a pinch of salt. But yes, right, okay. Sean, any notes?
Keep it Celtic.
Keep it Celtic. Have a great day, everybody.